Hello, welcome back to Inaudible, the podcast that was impossible to listen to until we went into the mic settings and adjusted the bit rate.
Just a little bit late to listen to.
A little bit late with a little bit rate.
Yes, that is a thing.
So I did have one thing to say on this podcast, which was Ludicolo, but something else happened, of course, which was the trailer or the teaser for the next generation of Pokemon.
Oh, I haven't seen it.
Oh,
Have you not?
No, I didn't. Ooh, I don't know if I want to see it.
Did you even watch your favourite YouTuber's reaction video to it?
My internet's been very, very dodgy up until about now.
Okay. Well, if there are no objections, I'm going to paste a high-quality map of the region into the chat.
No, go ahead. I'll probably.
Yeah, I'm very excited for it.
Yeah.
Am I thinking what that looks like?
Yes, it does indeed look like Westeros.
Yeah.
Yes, it does look like England. The whole thing is
Where?
looking like the whole thing is looking like it is based on England.
But it's like Upsidedowngland. So if you look at this big city at the top, that's London, because you got the Big Ben Tower.
Okay.
You got
So
the stadium is Wembley Stadium. It's got the arch and everything.
Okay, so they've kind of taken it and flipped it.
Yeah.
Almost as if they were looking at it from Japan.
The science checks out.
Obvious joke was obvious. No, obviously, if you look at a world map and you stand where Japan is, and you look at England,
You'd be looking at it from not the North Pole.
No.
Unless you looked over the pole, because it is a globe.
Yeah, what's to say you couldn't? Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
I'm trying to find a counter for this, but I've got nothing.
So, I mean, there's a lot to say. Number one, yay, English-based.
Yeah, obviously. Okay, so I haven't seen the trailers yet. What does it look any good?
It looks graphic-wise kind of the same as LGBT, I'd say. LGPE.
Yeah. I think the reason Pokemon games are specifically going for that more kiddie feel.
It's not like
as opposed to like Breath of the Wild. And
it's
stuff.
not as kiddie.
No, but they're still going for an appealing, cartoony style over uber realistic.
Yeah.
Because it's more appealing to the kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, my brother was kind of disappointed that it wasn't sort of Breath of the Wild style.
Hey, but that ain't going to happen.
Yeah, I know.
I don't think...
Because it's not what Pokemon is.
Yeah, exactly.
No.
Exactamundo.
It wasn't... Yeah, I sort of... As much as people say it's going to be like that, I don't think I've ever been, like, truly confident that it would get Breath of the Wild quality.
No.
It's kind of like, it'd be a nice idea, but I don't think it's going to happen.
No.
To be honest...
Which is a shame.
I know, not really the opinion of the day, but I don't really want that in a Pokemon game, to be honest.
No, same.
I want a Pokemon game that's like a Pokemon game, that isn't full of unskippable 10-minute long cutscenes and fades to black so that Hoa can wave at you. Not Hoa, that's from a book I'm reading. How?
Freudian slip.
Wait, so you don't want it more cartoony, you want it more realistic?
I just want more realistic is better.
Or do you just mean more open world?
Yeah, I don't want open world Pokemon game, that kind of thing, because I just don't see how it would work. I want to play a Pokemon game. with
a linear story and...
Not with a linear story, if I can help it. But
people say it looks very linear, which I don't think.
No. Let me explain. So
you said you want an open
let me explain.
world.
Let me explain. Open world is not the same as a non-linear story.
I'm confused now.
Open world means you're just thrown into a big world and you can go and do whatever you want. Non-linear story. A linear story is you do thing A, then you do thing B, then you do thing C, then you do thing D.
Okay, then I got linear story wrong. Okay. I'm basically thinking of what Sun and Moon had become.
When you literally just did everything in order.
Yeah, but you could still go off and it was still like an open world, but they forced you in a direction. That's what I was saying.
Okay, yeah.
The story was what forced you in that direction, not the world. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
It was very guided.
Yeah.
Very handheld.
Yes. Yeah. That, like, I'd say that Gen 1 wasn't really a linear story because it was like, okay, you can go and do this, but that's it. They just say, go and do this. And that's about it until you do that.
Yeah.
I mean, once you beat Misty, you can literally go and beat Koga.
That's it.
Yep, I agree. Cool. So, people...
We all got on the same page in the end, and we just had different handwriting styles.
Let me explain!
Now, children, let's not fight.
So yeah, Rich, you were saying people were saying that the map looks too linear. I am one of those people.
Yeah, you're not convinced?
With the higher quality map, it's a bit more obvious that it's not just a straight line. But the impression you get is that you kind of start in the south and then travel up to the north, and that's the end of it.
How nice would it be? Because I'm seeing train tracks over the place.
Yes, so that's the thing. It gives that impression, but there's nothing to say that that is what would happen. So I'm hoping you can kind of... Because it kind of seems silly to leave the big city right to the very end if they did it like that, wouldn't it?
How nice would it be if you actually started in the big city?
That would be cool.
And then went south.
I don't think we do though, because we've seen the player character's house and it's the one in the bottom.
Don't ruin my fun.
What I think would
Sorry.
be a perfect idea is if you started off in that middle city. And then literally, once you leave your first city, you can go north or south. Up to you.
Do you mean the red brick one?
Yeah.
Yeah. The one I'm calling it Manchester.
It does look vaguely Manchester.
Whereabouts would we be? We'd be like all those little rocky things, wouldn't we?
Yeah. We don't even get a city. That's the one thing I'm disappointed about with this, is that it's not literally just UK.
Yeah.
Like, you know, Kanto, Johto, Ho, and Sinnoh are literally just regions of Japan with cities based on individual cities. And then they stopped doing that with Gen 5 onwards.
Well,
I mean, the big city is quite... The big city is quite clearly London.
Well, yeah. No, that's a good point,
It's got a
actually.
fucking Ferris wheel.
Kalos had real cities, cities based on real cities and locations in the
Did
right
it?
place.
Yeah.
Yeah. They just don't know because they're French.
What way?
So did Unova.
Not really. It was just roughly based on New York, wasn't it? And it had bits of America in it.
Up until now, I think Unova was probably the most roughest one.
Yeah.
And well,
That's
Sun
considered
and,
based
Sun
in
and
America.
Moon-
Mate.
Oh. Huh.
Yeah.
So have we seen if there's any new Pokemon?
We've seen the 3
They've
starters.
announced the 3 starters.
3 starters.
Yes.
Okay, I might not look into that now. I might, because I think I might do some kind of reaction to this. Or
Oh,
something.
okay.
There's like I'll get Ray down here or something and see what he thinks.
So the starters are the Powerpuff Girls.
So do they all basically, all 3 of them look pretty similar, but with different elements?
No, they're all very
No,
unique to each other.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't want to say too much because you're going to do a reaction.
Yeah.
Fuck it, I'm going to say it anyway.
Oh yeah, no, go for it. Whatever.
I don't think they look very good. I don't like them.
No.
I think they look like a bad fan game starters, honestly.
Tell you what,
They really do.
I'll have a look at the new starters at least. I
I'm-
can experience its whole glory in the trailer, but
I'm reserving full judgment until we see their fully evolved forms.
what
Agreed.
generation are we on now?
8.
8.
8.
Oh, hang on.
Eight.
Wait, I haven't got the app
8.
up. Oh. I should have prepared this in advance, knowing what would happen. Well, that was quite quiet, wasn't it?
Stay, Christian. What generation are we on?
8.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. What I love about this podcast is just the kind of the free-flowing, almost improvisational humour.
Yes, quite definitely.
Well, the middle one we've got like a knockoff from a Sonic the Hedgehog cartoon.
Is that the rabbit?
Sonic's or tells his best buddy or something.
I'm hoping he evolves into something that's
Score
like
Bunny,
King.
Score Bunny.
Yeah, I'm hoping he evolves into someone that's like King Kazma from the film Summer Wars, because that's like a fighting rabbit as well.
Are you not terrified that it's going to turn into a firefighting?
It looks like it's going that way, doesn't it?
Yep, it really does.
That would be King Kazmo.
Which
Firefighting.
sucks.
I'd love it. Summer Wars is a great film. Recommended. It's by the same guy that did the Diaboromon Digimon movie, and it's basically the same plot.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not really big on these three, to be honest. Well, I think really, yeah.
What are they called again?
Score Bunny.
Grookey,
Yeah.
Score Bunny, and Sobble.
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 I fucking love Sobble.
I love that name. That is a very good name.
I have barely known about Sobble, but if anything happened to it, I would kill everyone in this room and then myself.
I don't know.
Is there anyone else in that room?
I mean,
Let's not get bogged down with details here.
Yeah, none of them really appeal to me. It's going to be one of these games that as soon as I can trade from one of the previous gens, I'm trading over my Pokemon and running with them.
But we might get some more cool ones.
Well,
Never
Yeah.
see. And they might
obviously.
evolve into some badass
Fingers
Beastie
crossed.
Boys. You never know.
maybe.
Beastie Boys!
So looking at the map, we start at the top. It's obviously London. We've been over that. And then a bit further down, there's like a big palace, castle thing, which I'm guessing must be where the Queen lives.
Okay.
Sounds sensible.
I don't know if it's meant to be the Pokemon League or what, but there you are.
Which would make sense because then you've got the rocky area where Bristol should be, being Victory Road.
No, Bristol would be up on the London bit.
Well,
'Cause-
sort of where.
'cause-
Well, basically where this little crook in the top left is, before it bulges out to the big part of London. There's like the rocky.
like the snowy,
Where's the?
the snowy bit.
Oh.
The snowy bit's Wales.
Yeah, I can see that.
Oh, I was looking at it backwards. Ignore me. It's because
So
I'm
that
trying
little island that's out in the thing is the island
I
map.
know. I'm trying to
Yeah.
flip. What I'm gonna
Or
do?
Anglesey.
I'm trying to. Oh, I can't save it. I'm trying to flip it in my head.
Yeah.
So literally, the rocky bit opposite Wells is what I was speaking about.
Ah. No, that would be like Norfolk. And then, so
Yeah,
the very top left of the picture is Kent with all the racists, and the
Well,
very
I would-
top right is Cornwall
Yeah.
With all the non-racists?
with all the other racists.
Yeah.
But yeah, what
You said
I
that, mate,
would-
not me.
What I was doing in my head was flipping it, not rotating it.
Yeah. I mean, you can't really tell, to be honest, where anything's
No.
meant to be because they're not based on real bits, or they don't look like it
Nah.
anyway.
They kind of did what I tried to do with Ridge Score and take the basic outline of England looking and then just bosh
Yeah.
a lot of different towns everywhere.
Yeah, because then over in the if Bristol is anywhere, oddly, it's in the bit just down and to the left of the big castle where you've got Stonehenge and the chalk drawing in the hill, both of which are in the West Country in real life. So yeah, it's geography means nothing to these people.
No. Maybe they just have a disdain for any English-speaking country, so they're going to wreck with their region.
Yeah. Oh man. Oh, something I noticed they've got these lakes here and then a tower next to the lake, which I'm assuming is the tower where the Queen stayed when she flew up on her dragon to visit the wall, and it's where
I think that's what happened.
I think wasn't it where like Bran and Hodor and Jojen and Amira stayed? I think so. And where they saw,
I think so.
Where they
yeah.
saw
Oh,
ghosts.
shit.
About right.
Yeah,
London's even got like a little Big Ben.
yeah.
Yeah, little Big Ben,
Okay.
little I,
Okay.
Little
and
Eye.
you know the LAX.
The what?
LAX.
What, the
That's
airport?
landed- Yeah. That's what the big tower, isn't it? Oh, sorry, it's the Needle. Yeah, Blackpool Tower. Sorry.
See, I assumed that must be the Shard.
Too good looking for the shard. The shards, maybe.
The shards, yeah.
Looking.
Oh, actually, someone made the good point, which that big tower is almost like a handle of a sword coming out the bottom of the region.
Ah.
So it's like a big sword-shaped
Top
region. And then presumably that means that Kalos will be the shield.
Oh, okay.
100 years more confirmed.
Yeah.
Kalos remake confirmed.
What else have we got? Football stadiums everywhere. So I think those are the gyms.
Because everyone in England plays football.
Yeah, everyone's obsessed with it.
Well, I have on record that 1 in 3 people are definitely.
This is true. 1 in 3 people are a fan of sports.
I love we could just make up great facts about the entirety of England just with the three of us. Like 100% of people in England like Star Trek and Pokemon. And 66% of people like Power Rangers.
66% of people also like Digimon.
That's true.
But 66% of those people like Star Trek, but don't like, can talk.
Start again.
The literacy rate in England is 66%.
Yeah. I was gonna say about I was gonna make a joke about Christian not liking online.
Oh yeah.
But that failed, so never mind.
Yeah.
Which hopefully, if my computer's good enough, we should be able to do some kind of Star Trek Online stuff at some point. It's got more processing power, and it's got room for another RAM card. So I might look into that when I get paid again next. For more power.
I've just noticed to the left of that big castle is like a big wall carving that's like 3 Diglets or a Dugtrio. I wonder what that's all about.
Oh yeah. It's another exit to Diglett's cave.
Yeah. You've just got to walk in a diagonal line for like hours and hours and hours until you get
Is there another one somewhere? Can we find another one? Was that at one point one of the trains breaks down in a tunnel and then you find like a Diglett carved in the wall? Press on its nose and it sort of recedes back in and then an entranceway appears.
I know, and then you unlock Primal Diglett, who ravages the world.
Oh, that would be cool.
Biglet.
Biglet.
So, yeah, there's not a lot to say just from the teaser trailer. We've just got the names of it. We've seen the protagonists, and they look vaguely normal, which is nice.
Have you seen all the fan art of the girl trainer?
Yes.
The headcanon is that she's an angry Scot.
Yeah, because she's up from the north.
Hilarious. Yeah. I am 100% having that as my fanon. Headcanon accepted.
But yeah, good stuff. England's finally got Regent. Let's just hope that they don't let James Turner near too many of the Pokemon because he's not very good at designing them. So,
oh god, could you imagine the Pokemon Brexit?
Well, that's what people are saying. The evil team's going to be Team UKIP or something. Hang on, I had a thing someone posted.
The first female-led evil team.
Would it be Farage, wouldn't it? It would be.
He was more escape. He was more an idiot who just fueled the flames.
It would be like like Archie and Maxie's terrible plan. Just like Farage's plan will be like, to sink the entire nation into the waves. And they go, shit.
What I get the feeling that if it does have some sort of like royalty or political backing to it, that there's going to be like 2 opposing sides, and there's going to be like a ceremonial shield and a ceremonial sword on the wall in like behind the throne of the palace or whatever. Yeah. And these 2 bad guys, one of them's going to grab the sword and try and strike the other one. The other one's just going to grab the shield, or like you grab the shield and defend yourself with it. Or that might be too PG-13 for Pokemon. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
It's called Sword and Shield. It's now making me wonder what the legendaries are going to look like.
Oh,
a giant sword and a massive
shield.
Oh
my god, we better have Mega Aegislash.
Oh.
God.
maybe that's
not before Mega Flygon.
Like, Aegislash, its Mega could be one of. You can get 2 Megas for it.
Oh.
One it goes full sword, one it goes full shield.
I like it.
Like the X and Y, but the Sword and Shield
Yeah.
megas. Ah. Mega Aegis/Sword, Mega Aegis yeah.
Did they introduce any new megas for Sun and Moon?
No. Zeds were their new thing. It's moves. They were the new thing.
moves.
Well, people are rumorifying that it's going to be armored evolutions. So another thing they've stole from Digimon. Simply because someone
Digi-Armor Energize!
simply because someone posted it on one of their "This is 100% true leak, guys" threads on 4chan, where they said it was called Sword and Shield, based in the UK with a Pokemon Direct on Pokemon Day. But all of those are facts that you could easily guess.
Yeah.
You know, no, like it would be a guess with Sword and Shield, but it's not out beyond the realms of possibility that someone would come up with that. So
Absolutely.
I'll have to wait and see. I hope they do bring back more megas and more evolutions for other Pokemon like Dunsparce.
Dunsparce and Lapras.
Yeah, Lapras would be great. Evolution or mega. No, you couldn't do an evolution because Eevee like Lapras would be too much. Oh, sorry. Getting into my base
Or
stat
maybe
totals.
just like, well, no, I think they've given up on just actually making new evolutions.
They have, yeah. They haven't done that since, what, Gen 4?
Yeah, I
It's
was
a
going to
shame, I
say,
like that.
maybe they should just make new evolutions for Lapras.
Well, that's what I was saying. I don't
Yeah.
think they could for balance reasons. I think Lapras has got quite high HP in defense, so you could give Lapras an Eviolite and it would be unkillable.
Okay.
So I think they'd probably go Mega more than anything.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mega Lapras,
okay.
good god.
Yeah, more evolutions are cool. All that stuff's good.
Yeah, I like the Mega Evolutions. They were really cool.
I like Mega evolutions and regular evolutions.
You know, because it's like, what Pokemon needs an evolution? I know, fucking Slowbro. Fucking Beedrill.
Yeah.
Flygon? Oh, no. Dragonite? Nah. Mind you, what would they call the stone to evolve Dragonite?
Dragonite.
Yeah, Dragonite.
There's no question. What was I about to say? Go on, Bennett, that's annoying. What were we saying? What were we talking about?
I
Pokemon.
don't know.
Pokemon, wasn't it?
Lapras, Mega Evolutions, Dunsparce, Armored Evolutions.
You're going backwards.
yeah. I'm trying to find the point
And
of
then
what we were talking about,
Rich
but
said...
you forgot.
Rich, what did you say?
I honestly can't remember. I'm playing the Pokemon TCG and having food at the moment, so my
had-
attention's divided like 3 different ways.
Oh, this is really annoying. It was a good point as well. So often this happens, I go, oh, well, it doesn't matter. But it was fucking good. That's really annoying. Oh, well, we'll just have to carry on. It's lost to the mists of time.
Forever. For always.
Forever and ever.
You'll remember when you're editing.
When I'm
this.
editing it, yeah. And then I'll have to do a message from the future. Cool. I almost had it then. Fuck.
God damn it!
How early is
damn
too
it,
early
that's
for early onset dementia? Just asking for a friend.
Depends on when dementia is.
Well, I hear it's
Dimension
another
it
dimension.
to the doctor.
Yeah, you got to dementia it first. Dimension, fuck's sake.
Yeah.
Dimension what?
Dimensions in time. Doctor Who dementia.
Now we're just saying words.
Dementia in time.
That's pretty much what.
Where are we,
Dimensions
Doctor? I
in
can't
time
remember.
wasn't it?
Oh, remember there was a move in the original Digimon World called DG Dimension.
Yeah.
That could be the name for our Digimon disease that we have, is DG Dementia.
Digidimentia. Every time we step through that digital door, we get a little bit more digidimentia.
It's
That's what
Right.
That's why we can't let the digital out, because we can't let it spread to the rest of the world.
we can't let...
We're being the martyrs. We're taking the disease. We're the shields. We're the human shield.
until we find a way to bring the power of sequins to the rest of the world, because as everyone knows, that's the only thing that can stop the digital.
Okay.
I thought it was glitter.
No. Honestly, Rich, if you watched Digimon World, you'd know this.
Well, I'm fucked then.
I've put
Here I
them
am
all.
throwing glitter all over the place. Fucking sequence. Good God.
I think you're fucked anyway. You've got contact digidementia.
Oh God.
Just from being around us too much.
But
You're
I
a
don't
carrier.
remember that.
Do you want the worst thing about it, Rich? Because it's digital, you can get it through the computer. So just by talking to us every week, you've slowly been getting digidementia.
You bastards.
Oh yeah.
How dare you?
I used your idea, Ozzy, of putting all the Digimon things in a big playlist because I thought I couldn't because they were series playlists, but you can't have a video in more than one series playlist, so I can put them all in a big Digimon playlist and just make that not a series playlist. So all 402 videos are there for your ease of access, Richard, in the Digimon All playlist.
In chronological order?
Yeah, in chronological order, including X, Y, and Z.
Nice.
That's what I was wondering, if you included the, like, should we call them the specials? Because they were like...
You've got more episodes of that than they do of Supernatural. What the hell?
Because we've got like between series specials, which is basically what X, Y, and Z were.
No, X was a real series. It was Y and Z.
Oh yeah, Y and Z.
Yeah.
They're like the Digimon movies you get in between the series.
Yeah,
Like,
they're not canon.
Their idea. Well, no, because the Digimon movies are canon, aren't they? Like
I'm thinking of Pokemon.
Okay, yeah.
The Pokemon and the Mystery of Mew, Lucario and the Mystery of Mew is actually canon, so assume it is.
Yeah, because Duty was
Of the aura that Ash has, they actually used that in the series, ergo canon.
Oh, okay,
Well,
fair.
and the blue guy,
literally the only one.
shows back up as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does.
Riley.
That's
Everything else, nothing.
yeah.
I suppose.
Complete waste of time.
So,
Sorry.
Ryan's.
And yet the movies are still better than the actual series.
Yeah, because they actually care about them.
X, Y, and Z pokes his head around the corner in Japanese.
We haven't watched the Japanese, so we speak only of the dub.
I'm actually quite looking forward to when Ash and friends travel to Galar, which is the UK. I don't know where they came up with that name, by the way, just to see what on earth they do with a UK thing. Would it be a sports anime?
Love.
Everyone is going to be Bakura.
Yeah.
Hello, chaps. It's so lovely to meet you. Would you like a Pokemon battle?
No, they'll start off in like the player character's town. It'd be like, all right, mate, you're off in the Pokemon journey,
Yeah.
eh? Do you know what the little balls you
Yeah.
throw them at that wee crit and you're going to the ball, you're having to find that.
Fucking score bunny.
You know what I wish they would do?
You're on the computers.
Because the Dragon Quest games usually have a habit of giving their characters, the NPCs, like, the text is written in British types of, like,
Oh god.
accents.
It's written in accent.
It's written in accents, and everyone's got British or UK accents. So you go to one town and they've got a like Scottish dialect or mannerisms in the way they're speaking and stuff. And
They're speaking the foreign language is actually in the foreign language.
well, no, you don't normally get that far, but that's what they could do, is have like slang and stuff from each individual area and actually make it sound like, and with the anime obviously get people with different accents.
That would be great, but I think...
You mean Americans who can do accents? Bad accents.
I think we all know that all going
Every
to be...
American English accent sounds like, all right, governor.
As I said, they're all going to be Dick Van Dyke, Cockney, or
Cockney.
the Queen.
Yeah. Unless they're the
God.
bad guy, and then there'll be Yami Bakura from the Abridged series.
Yeah.
Now, it's time to take over the world.
You know they're not going to have any voice acting.
No.
In the
Acting
series.
in Pokemon?
I know.
Voices in Pokemon? I thought they fired them all years ago.
What was her name?
Actually did.
Vanessa Shanessa something.
Yeah.
Oh, who did Ash? Oh, yeah. Well, sorry. What I was just going to briefly say, just for the lorists, is that Digimon Y and Z are like the Pokemon movies, but then the little bits we did at the end of the Series 1 and X, where we went on to different games, those are canon movies, but they're not part of the main series. There we are.
Okay. They're like hour-long... they're like Day of the Doctor.
Yeah.
They're canon specials, but they're not the movies, which are uncanon. The movies are like the Peter Cushing movies.
Yes. That's
And
it.
then The other two are Day of the Doctor
Yeah, it
and
is,
the
because
McGann movie.
the whole point about when we did Bits of YZ was that it was different people at the controls, so it is like it's a non-canon appearance of the player character.
The Zelda timeline makes more sense than this.
Just you wait when
I'm including Breath of the Wild in that one.
when I finish this lore document, it'll all make sense. It'll just take you 3 years to read it. I did have one quick thing to say. Just let me say one more thing. I'm going to reopen the whole old was Martha a good companion debate because as you know, I like watching people's Doctor Who reaction stroke reviews on YouTube, and a few of them have just recently got to the Sontaran Stratagem and Poison Sky episodes. So previously, what I've said about Martha is her entire character was just that she was in love with the Doctor and that was it, and she was really boring. However, having seen those, I have to admit, I completely forgot she came back.
Well, yeah, no, not even that. You say how Rose also comes back. Martha comes back more because she comes back in those 2 episodes.
Yeah.
As well as when Rose comes back.
So, having re-seen those episodes, which, like, to be honest, I had completely forgotten about, I agree with you,
jumped
Ozzy.
ship and joined my boat.
she's a much better character.
Yeah.
She's got a lot more to her. Yeah. So, I just want to settle that.
I will put my hands up and say I can understand why everyone loves Rose, because she's basically their first.
Yeah.
She's the first, but like the first companion 90% of Doctor Who fans nowadays are introduced to is Rose, because they start with Chris Eccleston and work their way through.
Yeah.
So they kind of get attached. Whereas I've always been under the mindset of companions come and go. So look at them all for their individuality sort of thing. So that's, yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So I get why people love Rose, because she's your first companion. It's like whatever Doctor's the one that gets you into it, being your Doctor.
I've never really had that. I've always liked them all equally. I've never really had a personal favourite. I was like, oh yeah, they all do their own thing. It's all nice.
You've never had your Doctor?
No.
Okay. Because I'd say, like, I love every Doctor. I haven't, well...
That'd be like saying I have my favourite version of you.
I
I like you all equally.
I love every Doctor pre-2018.
Even Richard E. Grant from Scream of the Schalke.
Yeah,
Even Peter
not bad.
Cushing from the movie.
Yeah, he was quite good at that.
Yeah, I enjoyed the movies. It's a better way of telling the 29-part Dalek stories.
Oh, shit. That reminds me, I watched Edge of Destruction.
Oh, finally.
Yeah.
It's trippy as fuck, isn't it?
Yeah, I really liked it, though.
No, it's one of those, weird but fun character episodes.
Yeah, I couldn't have watched 4 parts of it. I'm glad it was only 2 parts.
No. And it's the introduction to the idea of there being more to the TARDIS than meets the eye.
Yes. Yeah, that's a good point. Because you kind of don't see much of that until they suddenly... Like, the new series started going on about how alive it was, and then it was a woman and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, the most we'd got in the classics was maybe the Doctor talking to it like it was a car.
Yeah.
There's calling it she, an old girl, but more like you would with a car that you really love.
Yeah, but then in this one, what is it, the 3rd story? You explicitly have it doing, actually acting, and while the doctor says, oh, it thinks in the way a machine thinks, it's quite interesting that...
Was it the 3rd story? What happened in the 1st story for that?
The what?
I can't remember.
No.
This one.
This is the 3rd story.
Oh, I thought you meant the 3rd story of the new series.
No. Oh, no, the old series, yeah.
I got my series confused. Okay, yeah.
That was
I was thinking, I don't remember anything happening in The Unquite Dead. Gwen was there. Charles Dickens was there. Some old guy chloroformed Rose. Yay. That's a joke.
Other than that, kind of boring, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But yeah, go on.
No, go for it.
Oh,
I was just going to say, the new series introduced it in Bad Wolf.
Yeah. No.
Not Bad Wolf. The one before it.
Boomtown.
Ignore me. Still began with a B
Yeah,
and
yeah.
had 2 words.
Yeah.
That's what I was looking for.
So yeah, Edge of Destruction was cool.
Edge of
It was
Destruction.
quite trippy. It was cool to see them like kind of at each other's throats because that tension had been bubbling over since the first episode, and then suddenly it boiled over. And it was cool to see the Doctor kind of come round to him and go, "Yes, sorry about all that."
I will say, with trying not to give too much spoilers, but that has been my favourite thing about rewatching, or not rewatching, but watching and rewatching Will Hartnell properly for the reactions, is seeing the relationship between the Doctor and Ian and Barbara from start to where I am now.
Yeah.
Because I think we've just done Sensorite, so we're almost done through season 1.
Okay.
And by this point, they actually feel like a family unit, like you'd expect a normal TARDIS team to feel like.
All right. Yeah.
They,
Cool.
they, you can tell they're friends. They're having those moments together where they're chuckling together and having their laughs. And
Oh, that's cool.
you literally see a slow evolution over.
Of the Daleks.
See an IRL evolution, not a Pokemon evolution.
Yes. I also watched a 30-minute recon of Marco Polo.
Yeah, that's what we did.
One of the DVDs. I mean, that seemed okay. I couldn't really tell.
Yeah. Me and Ray got a lot of stick from commenters because we watched the recon instead of actually looking up for the reconstructed full parts.
I just don't really fancy that because I did think about it, but I thought it's not the same watching pictures with sound. It's a bit different when you're listening to something like a podcast or audiobook because you can do. I'm often doing something whilst I'm listening to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's gonna be certain stories me and Ray are gonna have to watch as recons though, because I think like Jamie's first episode. None of it exists.
Yeah, that's a pain.
And like, I want to try and get through like at least the major parts, even if they're missing.
Yeah.
Like companions coming and going. I watched those stories, but I might miss ones in between or something.
Yeah. I'm just thinking one day they'll animate them all. It might take 20 years, but I'm sure they'll get there eventually.
Fingers crossed. If not, we'll all be old enough and rich enough to do it ourselves.
Rich enough? One of us will be rich, that's certain.
I never have anything interesting or important. I got a new computer.
For fuck's sake, I don't care about that.
What are the stats of your new
Stats?
computer?
Check your stats, bro.
How do we do this?
Computer, system properties.
Where would that be? Just in settings?
What?
Where would that be? In settings?
I usually go to this PC and then system properties. Oh shit, it's not there in Windows 10. What is this? Oh, you got to click on computer first.
Windows
this PC,
10
computer.
Okay, within my file manager. Okay.
Yeah, and then properties. Yeah, there he is.
This PC. What, the disk?
Click on computer on the ribbon on the menu.
There's computer. Where's computer?
it's in front of you.
Open up your Windows browser, like
File
your
Explorer.
File Explorer.
Yeah.
Then on the side you should have
PC at the moment.
Yeah. So next
you
next
should
to
have
file.
computer. Yeah.
No, there isn't a file on my computer.
What the fuck? Does it just say? Is there a button that just says system properties?
Where did you get this computer from?
Is it Linux?
Amazon.
Amazon.
Do you have the link to it?
Not on this computer. On my old computer, yes.
Do you remember what it's called?
Steve.
Hang on. If I log into Amazon.
Oh, have I mentioned that there's someone at my work called Stephen Stone?
No.
Yeah. He's definitely not into Pokemon though, because he's like
dad work for the Devon Corporation.
middle-aged.
Just gonna drop something into the.
Never.
I'm gonna send a picture to the group chat because I saw this. It's fucking hilarious.
I know.
Wait, when you're on this PC, Ozzy,
Okay. Yep.
up in the top, very top left of the screen, what have you got?
Oh, that computer. Okay.
Oh, it's
I
like
was-
being on
I
the help
was-
desk again.
You said the drop down menu thing at the side.
I
Or
didn't
thought
say
that's
that.
what you meant. I didn't know.
And
To be
then,
honest, to be completely honest with you guys, I never use these things at the top.
then click on properties on the menu that has appeared.
Okay.
I was going to say the Amazon thing would have been a lot easier. How many people does it take?
What do you want? What info do you want from me?
The Amazon listing of the computer you
What's
bought.
your name? Where do you live? What's your blood type? What do you like to eat?
I have to get.
Do you like cows or goat's milk?
Do you know where they kept the bodies? Also, the thing I posted in the group chat is a concept of a fan Pokemon somebody made.
Ah, nice.
I love.
Well, what's all in this then? Oh, it's funny. See, I'm hoping we're back to Pokemon now. By the way, I'm hoping we have like uniquely British animals. So, like, the dog should be a bulldog,
Oh god, yeah.
and we also need a corgi for the queen.
Oh my god, yes. Corga lion.
Or it might just be like Galar Stoutland or whatever, Herdier. Might be a regional form.
I would take that.
Like a little hedgehog or a badger or something like that. Badgers are quite UK, aren't they?
Little fox.
Oh, forgot I have a fox. Yeah, then we can hear what it says.
And just a massive fuck off bumblebee. Oh, you could have like two forms. You could have like a baby one, and one evolves into a bumblebee, and then one evolves into a wasp.
That's not how bees work.
I don't care.
We just use Vespiquen and Combi, surely. And Beedrill.
But dolphin? Maybe we haven't had dolphin Pokemon yet.
The only dolphins in the UK are in the Firth of Fife.
I've got the system properties open.
Okay.
Take it away, Christian.
So what do you want? Processor, RAM, device ID, product ID, system type.
Yeah, all of that.
Yeah, product ID. Let's have that. Yeah.
Wow, listen to those numbers.
Oh yeah.
0001, 0002, 0003, 0004.
Oh, you got first edition.
See, I've got 0006.
Oh.
He's got the one above.
What graphics card you got?
AMD or Radeon?
Yep.
Radeon? That's what I'm guessing. That's what it says under processor.
That's the processor, though. It doesn't show graphics card on here. I've noticed.
No.
Oh, is it not? Oh.
No.
Fair enough. I'm sure we'll have a full spec list in the description at some point.
No, we fucking won't. You know how difficult it was to find computer. I'm not. Rich Warhammer.
Hello.
Warhammer.
Yes.
Warhammer. I have no dates available.
You raised my hopes and dashed them quite superbly, sir.
Just thought I'd let you know.